Hey guys, what's up? Tori here. So I'm re-recording this video because my last one was starting to get way too long. I was rambling way too much, so I'm gonna try to keep this a little bit more short and sweet. But today I am 1 week post-op from my brachioplasty or arm lift, whatever you want to call it. And as you can see, I got some different bandages going, and I am back home, as you can see too. Because yesterday I had my 1 week follow-up post-op appointment with my plastic surgeon, and he took off the bandages and looked at my arms, and it was my first time seeing my arms too. And oh my gosh, like when I looked at them, like I couldn't even believe they were my own arms. Like I just looked and I just was like, holy cow, like there's no more skin there. Like it didn't really become a reality until I saw them, and I was just like, oh my gosh. Like I just kept looking at them and smiling and just going like this, and like it was crazy seeing them. But the incisions are looking, everything is looking really good and healing really nicely. He was really happy. He was like, everything looks the way I would expect it to. I'm still like really swollen and kind of bruised, but that's totally normal. He's like, what I'm seeing is what I would expect to see at this point. So everything was looking good, and he just told me to keep using the Coban stuff on my arms for a while, and he said that'll just kind of help with a lot of the swelling. And like I can take it off to take a shower and stuff because he gave me the okay to shower, because I literally, as soon as I got home yesterday, I hopped in the shower and took a shower. It was the most amazing thing ever. After you have been having to pretty much just sponge bathe only for the last week, like a real shower is just the best. So taking a real shower felt so darn good, so good. So that was great. And then as soon as I got out of the shower, I just wrapped my arms up in this stuff. And like, I guess, like I said, I can take it off to shower. And like, if I need to just take them off to kind of let my arms breathe a little bit, I can do that too. But otherwise, for the most part, he wants me to keep them wrapped up as much as possible. And then I guess we'll see. I see him again next week, so I guess we'll see what he says next week. But so far, everything is looking really good. And really, overall, this whole thing has been a bazillion times easier than I thought it would be. Like, I don't know, I guess in my head I just expected it to be way more difficult. And it's like I've watched like Skin Tight, and there's not a whole lot of YouTube videos out there though about like of people like recording their brachioplasty journeys. But the couple that I watched out there, like they were saying like things were just way more difficult for them than they thought. And like for me, things have been way easier than I thought it would be. Like honestly, I feel like this has been easier than having my weight loss surgery was. Like I don't know if it's just because it's my arms versus that was my abdomen. And two, I did have a couple of days of feeling really sick after having my weight loss surgery, but this overall has been a really easy experience. I mean, I've had hardly any pain. The only pain that I've really had has been in my armpits, where the incisions are on my armpits. And um, and it hasn't even been like a horrible pain. Like it's been a manageable pain where, you know, if I take a little bit of pain medicine, it's gone, it's good, it's fine. Um, and I actually only took my Norco, like the narcotic that they gave me, like the first 2 days after surgery. And then after that, I quit taking it because, for one, it was making me constipated, and two, I didn't really feel like I needed that strong of a painkiller. So then I just switched over to using Tylenol if I felt I needed it. And I've honestly barely even taken Tylenol. Like I think I took a couple Tylenol Sunday, and I'm trying to remember if I took any at all yesterday. I don't know if I took any Tylenol at all yesterday. I don't remember. I don't think I did. And I did just take a couple Tylenol a little while ago because my armpits are a little bit sore today, which I think could be from the fact that yesterday was my first time showering, and like I was putting my hands above my head a lot. So I think maybe I just was pulling on there a lot, and I think that's maybe why they're a little bit more tender today. But otherwise, like, I mean, it's not bad. And the other spot that tends to be a little sore is the spot where like he put in the liposuction tool. That there's like a little incision spot like by my elbows where you can see that he put in the liposuction tool, and that spot tends to be a little bit sore too. But otherwise, like this whole area here, not sore at all. In fact, it's actually like numb. That this is numb. I can't feel anything there. which is completely normal actually for it to be numb. Like here is numb, and actually even the back of my arms too are a little bit numb. Like for the most part, most of my arm is kind of numb, and that's what it is on both sides pretty much. Which is normal because like when you cut into the skin like that, you kind of sometimes cut into nerves, and like it just takes a while for the feeling to come back, and the feeling will eventually come back. Occasionally people will have it where there will be spots that will always be numb, but sometimes that happens, sometimes that doesn't. If it does happen, it's not like anything to be concerned about. Like it doesn't affect anything. Like I said, I can still use because obviously I can still use my arms even though they feel a little bit numb. But overall they are looking so good. I mean, can you guys even tell, like, hold on, if I put this sleeve down, like, look at this. There's room in this sleeve. Like before I had my surgery, there would not be room in that sleeve. Like you guys can like already tell. Like I only have one layer of the wrap around it. Like I don't have more than one layer. I only wanted to do one layer because otherwise I get hot. So like, I mean, you can already tell the difference in my arm, and it looks so good already. And like once the swelling and stuff all goes down, like I can only imagine what my arms look like. Like I cannot wait to just see the final product. So those of you that are thinking about having the surgery, I recommend it. It is not near as bad as, I mean, the pain is very minimal, and if you have any pain, you just stay on top of your pain meds and you're fine. Like, you're good to go. And you just gotta take it easy, be smart, don't do anything dumb, don't overdo it, because like there was one lady too that I watched, like she later on had some problems, but that's because she just flat out started to overdo it. Like she was feeling so good and she just was like, I'm gonna kind of get back into my normal routine and lifestyle, and she ended up overdoing it, and her arms ended up being really sore, and she ended up getting infections and stuff because she just overdid it. And it's like, just be smart, don't overdo it, and do what your doctor says, kind of thing. Like this honestly has been a very easy surgery, and like I feel so much more at ease about having my stomach done eventually, now that I've had this, because like this was a piece of cake. So I'm like, having my abdomen done, like I feel like I will have no problem with it whatsoever, because he even told me that surgery is not relatively too terribly painful, which, I mean, he said the same thing for this one, and it's been true. Like it hasn't been that painful of a surgery, just a little bit of discomfort here and there. So yeah, overall, like 1 week post-op, I'm feeling really good. A little bit of soreness. Obviously I still have lifting restrictions and stuff. I have all of next week off from work yet. My first day back will be the day after Labor Day, which I think will be good considering I work in daycare. Like even though I'm feeling really good, like I still don't think I could handle going back to work, because there would be way too, like I wouldn't really be able to do like anything at work, I feel like, and I feel like I would get way too worn out and sore and tired if I were to even try. So I definitely am glad that I took off what I did take off, even though I'm kind of bored and antsy and wanting to do more. But I'm just gonna gradually work my way back up to being able to do more. But overall, at 1 week post-op, I'm doing good and feeling good, and I definitely feel even better now that I've taken a shower, and it feels good to be home again. I'm so grateful to my aunt for letting me stay with her, because having her help me with stuff was amazing. And honestly, mostly I needed her help just with showering and like doing my hair for that first little while and stuff too. That was the main thing I really needed her for, and I'm glad that that's all done, and I'm so grateful to her for that. And now I'm back home and I'm able to do a little bit more. I'm still taking it easy and being careful, like I'm not overdoing it or anything, but I'm feeling good. So I'm just gonna go ahead and end it here before this video gets any longer. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you guys so much for all your love and support and prayers throughout this journey. I promise to keep you updated on things, and eventually I will show you my arms without the bandages, maybe my next update. That's when I'll do that. So stay tuned, stay posted. I love you guys so much. You can always follow me on Facebook and Instagram, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.